Have you heard the news? This June, Arnold Schwarzenegger is back in Australia. Proudly brought to you by Jamie McIntyre and 21st Century Education. Don't miss out on your chance in seeing The Terminator live. Book now, Perth, Sydney and Melbourne.
Hi and welcome to a press conference. My name is Jamie McIntyre, CEO of 20th Century Education. I'm really excited to announce a couple of things that we're launching. First of all, it's a book, one of my latest books, which is coming out shortly, called Lessons We Can Learn from Arnold Schwarzenegger. And I've timed the release of this book for a very important announcement because at 21st Century we're always looking to bring outstanding leaders in many endeavours, many fields. The people that have a PhD in results to present on our stage at our events, and I'm proud to announce that in 2013 we have Arnold Schwarzenegger coming to Australia to headline our Financial Education Summit events, which we hold annually. And we're excited to be able to have someone of Arnold's calibre to share his amazing success story. And that will tie in with the launch of this book, which has just been completed and will be made available shortly to 21st Century members in our wider database before it goes on sale in bookstores. I'll open up to any questions you might have about Arnold, about the book, about Arnold coming to Australia in 2013.
Jamie, why are you bringing Arnold Schwarzenegger out?
Well, as I said, we're at 20th Century. We pride ourselves on providing an education that's based on people that have a PhD in results. You go to school or university, it's very theoretical based education, it's still valuable, but in today's world we need a modern day education. And that is one that needs to be taught by people that produce results in life, because when you leave school or university, the world demands results. So we're often looking for leaders, whether it's investment leaders or business leaders, or leaders in any field, to have them share their insights and knowledge with our 21st Century attendees at our events, in particular the Financial Education Summit. In the past, we've brought out people such as Sir Richard Branson of the Virgin Group, Tim Ferriss, best-selling author of 4-Hour Workweek and 4-Hour Body. We've had people like Mark Boris, as an example, as an Australian entrepreneur from Celebrity Apprentice. Russell and Kogan, one of the youngest entrepreneur under 30 in Australia, and a whole host of other people. The reason why we wanted to invite Arnold Schwarzenegger out is that I think there's many people that can succeed in one particular industry or field. For instance, there's successful athletes out there, but very few people will be able to succeed in 3 or 4 different industries. Almost, it's unheard of. Arnold, as an example, has succeeded as an athlete, becoming a world champion bodybuilder, where he first become world famous. He then became a millionaire businessman. Many people don't realise this. Before he went into Hollywood, he started investing into real estate in California, and as a result of that, he became a self-made millionaire, a new immigrant to America. He then went into Hollywood and became a successful actor, and that's probably the most challenging industry there is, the most difficult industry to succeed in. And then, not stopping at that, he then conquered politics and became governor of one of the largest economies in the world, in the state of California, United States. So I think that's pretty remarkable for someone to be able to have the tenacity or the ability to succeed in not just one field or one industry, but to be able to do it in multiple. And that's one of the reasons in particular why we were so interested in hearing from Arnold and having him out here in Australia.
And when are you bringing him out?
The events are being scheduled for June 2013. The specific dates we're going to be doing this will be one-day events in 3 city locations. The dates very quickly will be June 12th will be in Perth, the first event, followed by June 13th, which is, June 12th is a Wednesday, so it'll be through the week. Thursday, June 13th will be in Melbourne. The event will be held, and the final event will be held in Sydney on June 14th.
So Jamie, who do you expect will be attracted to hearing Arnold speak?
Yeah, I think it's a good question. When you think about bringing different people out and who they reach in particular, I think Arnold is probably, I can't imagine any other speaker that we could bring to Australia that would perhaps have the broad appeal that Arnold has. I mean, we've been approached, I heard recently from George Clooney's agent wanting to see whether they want to bring George out, and George is very popular, as a Hollywood actor, and also someone people respect. But even George or even a Richard Branson perhaps doesn't have the brand reach of, say, an Arnold. And the reason for that, I think the people will be attracted to Arnold, obviously, the fitness and health fanatics and bodybuilders that really looked up to Arnold. I remember as a teenager, I certainly looked up to him as a bodybuilder. So there's a whole legion of fans there. Then there's the Hollywood fans that really admire Arnold and have looked up to him as a Hollywood star. So that's pretty much everyone in that category. But then you've got the business people, but also you've got the politicians. I mean, Arnold's been a very successful politician. Many said he would become or could possibly become the future president of the United States if they changed the constitution, allow those who are born overseas to become president of America. And that's his level of popularity. So I think corporates, politicians, everyday people, health fanatics, to anyone that wanting to do better, I think can learn and will be attracted to wanting to hear what Arnold has to say when he comes to Australia. So there's no further questions. I'd like to recap on that. We're very excited 21st Century to be announcing the Financial Education Summit events for June 2013 and to have our headline speaker in Arnold Schwarzenegger coming back to Australia. He has been here before many years ago, and there'll be a whole host of speakers. It'll be a one-day event jam-packed with leading entrepreneurs and investors and keynote speakers. We have some others that we haven't released yet that we'll let you know about. But also the book will be released shortly. Lessons we can learn from Arnold. It's been quite interesting studying the background and the history of Arnold. He was someone that actually set out and said exactly what he was going to do. He had a 15-year master plan. He's a great example of someone that's not only sets goals but has written down goals and achieved, dreams that were like, many people thought it was impossible to achieve. But he made it happen, and I think we can learn off anyone that has the ability to not just say what they want to do, but actually go out there and make it happen. And Arnold's someone like that. So we look forward to welcoming to Australia, and I look forward to seeing you many at the event, or take advantage of the book that we made available for free for 72 hours to our 21st Century online subscribers. I'll talk to you soon.
I'm Marty Fields, and we're here at the 21st Century Financial Education Summit here at Hisense Arena in beautiful Melbourne. 2 days of experts in the field of finance and wealth creation, talking to people who are really, really keen to make the most of their own potential.
I'm sure we've all come here for different reasons, but I've always been an achiever and I get excited about these events.
If you're interested in foreign exchange, or if you're interested in share trading, there's a talk on everything.
I am interested in setting up a wealth creation plan for the next 10 years.
I've retired. I need to get an income. I'm sure I can learn from the people who have made it.
We want to be entrepreneurs, basically. We want to get out of the rat race, so to speak.
We're all in uni, we're all working, we all think that 9-to-5 jobs are the answer, when realistically they're not, and so we want to kind of get outside that bracket and move forward as an entrepreneur, and it's a hard thing to comprehend without actually hearing people that are up on stage that are kind of like mentors.
And this is where it all happens, inside the Hisense Arena. Speaker after speaker, telling people how to make the most of their potential.
You're going to be the world's greatest, but you got to believe. You got to believe in the power that's in you, because it's in there. It's just a matter of believing and then getting it out.
Well, I played professional basketball for 16 years, and the one thing that I learned from playing professional basketball was that in order to be successful, you had to have discipline, you had to have vision, you had to have a lot of pride in yourself.
What brought me here was like-minded entrepreneurs.
Life is too short. You are meant to play big. You are not meant to play small. You have a purpose why you're here.
It doesn't matter how much money you have. It doesn't matter your education. It is absolutely possible for you to be a business owner and a self-sufficient and have multiple sources of income. I like to think I'm an example of that. I mean, really coming from where I came from, and to be able to have a handful of companies and a couple TV shows that, have taken people out of Skid Row in Los Angeles and brought them to close to millionaire status in 4 months says a lot.
I focus on mindset, really shifting people's paradigms and helping them to get associated with what they love to do, and then how they can build a business doing what they love.
See, what I want to help you do is I want to help you turn that hobby, I want to help you turn that passion into a wealth-generating vehicle for yourself.
I'm originally from the United States, and I spent a lot of years doing things that I didn't love and not making money, and I figured out that I wanted to do what I loved and I wanted to make money.
I'm going to show you how big developers in Melbourne are making an absolute killing in property right now by adding value to land.
Eventually, after years of investing, I had the option of
of actually not working and having a choice of not to work. And that was I remember that day when I walked into my manager's office and I told him I can no longer afford to actually work here. So he was in shock. Obviously I didn't need a reference letter from that bank.
I'm here with the beautiful Toddy Goldsmith, who's just come off from drawing an amazing prize.
Really nice picture. I drew a really nice picture.
Yeah.
The sun in a little house and some trees.
It was a boat. She drew a boat.
I drew a 60-foot yacht cruise on Jamie McIntyre's boat for 20 people with a skipper. Thank God someone's going to drive.
Yeah.
Waiters, food and beverage.
So if your birthday is on the 5th of February, this is yours.
Make some noise, 5th of February. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I want to bring to the stage the person responsible for all of us being here. He's the CEO, he's the founder, he's the main man, he is the architect. Give it up. Jamie McIntyre is coming to the stage. Put your hands together for him, make some noise.
We've managed to grab Jamie, the driving force behind this entire event, in the 30 seconds downtime that he's had all day. Jamie, how's it going?
The event holds 8,500 and we just oversold that slightly, so it's been great. We can't fit any more people in.
The ones that are fulfilled and happy don't go for significance. Do what Mother Teresa did. If you want to become significant by making a difference in the world.
Been great speakers. We had Tim Ferriss up earlier today.
I've had 0 fatalities in 4 years of startup investing, and I've had, at this point, more than a 20x return on my cost basis. And that comes from doing the type of analysis we just talked about. Once you have control of your most valuable non-renewable resource, i.e. time, you can lose money and make it back. Time, not the case, not yet.
Not only is the main room going, but there's of course 2 other breakout rooms, the East Wing and the West Wing. The speakers here aren't any less interesting, informative or worthwhile. They're just in smaller rooms, more intimate audiences, and perhaps more focused subjects.
I always love working with the 21st Century Group because it's a big family and we all get to create wonderful lifestyles and learn a hell of a lot.
In the house, boy! In the house! Let's do this thing, man! Let's rock the house, let's rock the house! We doing it, this is how we do it, 21st century! Every time, it will bring me to life.
The world can't stop me now. This is amazing.
Hi, I'm here at 21st Century. I was at the Financial Summit this weekend. It was fantastic, very inspiring. I saw Sir Richard Branson, who was absolutely amazing, as to be expected. And then I had a good dance to Havana Brown, so it's been a really great weekend.
Amazing. I learnt so much about business, about investing and trading. I'm really excited to get started.
What do you think about the conference?
If you don't come and listen to what these people have to say, I don't think you will be able to live.
That's a big call.
The whole thing was inspiring and walk away from here feeling really inspired to just
take action.
Take action, yeah.
It's invaluable for any business, any consultant. The information itself is, if you're not here, you're missing out.
Rory, what do you think about Tim Ferriss? Richard Branson? What field of business are you in, Rory?
Came along to watch Jamie McIntyre, Tim Ferriss. It's just been an amazing day full of a lot of information.
I had a great time today and I would recommend it to anyone. Thanks.
Hi guys, we're here today at the 21st Century Education Financial Education Summit.
Good morning, Brisbane! My life right now is dedicated to empowerment and enlightening. I want to talk to you about vision and the importance of having a vision. Vision is about looking within yourself and connecting with the future. The question is, are you ready? Physically, mentally, and emotionally ready to elevate your life? Who's ready?
I want to give you as much as I possibly can in the short time that we have with each other so that you leave here today with enough tools, strategies, and ideas to dramatically improve the quality of your life. I promise that you'll get more out of the next 3 days than you would an entire year at university. My role as I guess a friend and a coach, if you want that, is to encourage you to think. I'm here to suggest, as Australians, what we need is not financial planners, we need financial education.
I just wanted to give you guys a bit of an insight into where I've been and I guess the experiences I've had. You have to want it. If you want to be successful, you're kicking the door down to be successful, then you will be successful.
Success is not a measure that someone else can measure for you. There is only one person in the world who knows what makes you happy, and only one person in the world responsible for making you happy.
So you see, if the desire is strong enough, we will help you find a way. Do you know, by having super high-end, brand name award-winning architects like this, that it does amazing things to the price? And these are the sorts of things you should always be looking for, because it's what we look for.
So it's the lunch break here again, and we've got Mas with us. Yay! How's it going so far?
Oh, fantastic. It's really pumped in there.
Very well, yeah. So far it's a very exciting and interesting event. We're having a good time.
We're really grateful to 21st Century for the education that we've had over the years.
We don't use retirement, we use the word Freedom Day. I don't use the word budgets, because budgets are like diets. No one's doing those either. And then another word that I think is just despicable is savings. You don't save, you invest or you spend, and you purposely use your cash. Savings is like a wimpy little way to put money in a bucket, and then if you need something kind of casually, you pull it out.
We give people like yourself the opportunity to come to our trading floor, which is situated in North Sydney, and we pair you up and sit you down amongst some of the best traders in the country, and we teach you how you can generate yourself an immediate income from trading the currency market straight away.
What we do is teach people just like you how to make money from trading markets.
I don't like the word retirement, but I use exit strategy. So we help clients get their exit strategy.
Now, I have a very contrarian view how to invest, and allow me, with your permission, I'm going to show you what I personally believe is by far the most profound way of investing, which is very, very different to how most individuals would actually view investing in the first place.
So Ben, how's the event going so far?
Yeah, fantastic actually. I'm really enjoying it.
I do go to quite a number of events, and this one was very much what I needed and wanted.
Gail, how was it?
It was awesome. It's been very informative, lots of learning. My brain is absolutely full right now.
We're going to educate you on where to buy in the country, what properties to buy, and how to actually go through the process.
What I've been doing since 1996 is very simple. I've been working with people and teaching them how to build a business on the internet. How many of you would like to generate $100 million in sales? Anybody? Yes?
When I first launched these companies back in 2001, we were doubling our revenue every single year.
Persistence, enthusiasm, focus. If you use those three words in anything you've got to do, any problem, challenge you've got, use those three words, you'll be fine.
Who wants to see their life go to another level? Yes? Who'd like to see their incomes go to another level? Who'd like to see their relationship go to another level? How many of you want to go to the top? Now, how many of you here? How many of you here want to create some wealth in your life? Please raise your hand. But how many of you know the biggest sabotager of your money is? Put your hand up if you know you're the problem. Matter of fact, stand up if you know you're the problem.
There is a big myth about turning passions into profits. And we're going to dispel that myth and show you how you genuinely turn your passion into profits. Sound good?
This is the relationship that a lot of people have with money. They have this needy, clingy, demanding relationship where they think they're entitled. They always want more. Whatever they have is never enough. And so money sees this as an energy, as a conscious form, and goes, you know what, let's just stay away from this person.
Here's the thing, proof is the most important thing. People don't buy from you if they don't believe you, all right? And people don't buy from you if they don't trust you.